Hi there, welcome to my channel where I interpret the cards to provide insight into your life. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Alrighty, let's just get into the reading. What do I see for you? So, you are in this Emperor energy here along with this Queen of Swords. That's what I'm seeing for you. And you are attracting opportunities. It could be money, it could be a relationship, it could be anything, it could be success in your business, whatever you're working towards. And why are you in this energy? What am I seeing? The High Priestess. This is telling me that you have finally tapped into something bigger than yourself. You've tapped into like your higher self. You're starting to listen to your spirit guides. You're starting to listen to your intuition. You're starting to listen to those little nudges. And you're really just going with the flow. You're going with the flow, but at the same time, you're being cautious, you're being smart, you're being intelligent. Because in this Queen of Swords energy, you are in this energy of like you know what you're doing. You're very confident. You have a plan and you have a plan and you're sticking to it with this Emperor energy. You're sticking to the plan. You're very disciplined. That's the energy that I'm seeing for you. That's what I'm picking up on. So you may or may not already be in this energy right now. If not, you're definitely moving towards it. If you found this reading, if you found this video, this is a sign that you are heavily moving into this energy here, this Emperor and this Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is telling me that you're using your voice or your words in a way that is reaching a lot of people. It's inspiring a lot of people, and you're really making a huge difference. So it could be different for anyone who's watching. So maybe you have a blog, a podcast, maybe you have your own YouTube channel, maybe you write music or you're writing a book or anything like that. Somehow you're using your voice, you're using your words to influence people, and you may not even be someone who is on social media. Maybe you're not a content creator. If not, then you're influencing people in your everyday life just by you speaking up. For example, at work, just by you speaking up at work, you're using your words to influence people. Somehow you've stepped into this power. You're becoming your more authentic self, and people are really listening to you. People want to know what you have to say because your voice and your perspective and your message is important. And because you're stepping into this energy, because you're starting to believe in yourself, because you can feel it, you can feel that there's something, I don't know, I'm getting like you can feel that there's something more to you, like your purpose or something. You're starting to feel like you have a purpose to um you have a purpose in life. There's words that I feel that are trying to come through, but they're not coming through to better illustrate what I'm trying to say here. Also, we have the Four of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, both reversed, but we also have the Eight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles reversed, and then we have the Five of Cups reversed. So what am I seeing here? I feel like you're someone who in the past you may have been close to giving up on something. Um, like, I don't know, you could have been close to giving up on believing in yourself, believing in your project or your worth, maybe, or just believing in your message or your perspective or your voice. It could have been anything. I feel like you were working really hard on something and you were wanting to invest in yourself, but things were moving slower than you expected. So take this all as it resonates. I feel like things were moving slowly, but you didn't give up. You didn't give up. I think that you saw, like you saw your true potential. Like I said, you tapped into this high priestess energy. Like you saw your true potential and you were like determined to fight through that like stuckness or whatever you want to call it. You were determined to like really push through or whatever. And as a result, I feel like you are being heavily rewarded. Like, I feel like you may be starting something new, starting a new journey, I'm also hearing a new challenge as well. That could be very specific for someone, but you're starting something. And I feel like this time around, things are much more smooth. Like, things are running much more smoothly than they did before. Um, yeah, and things are going to be turned around. Like, you won't have to juggle as much. And if you are juggling a lot, you'll be able to handle it. It'll be much easier than what it was previously. Or if you're going through that right now, what I'm seeing is that you're moving out of that heavy energy or out of that stuck energy. That's what I'm picking up on. Because, like I said, you have the Five of Cups, but it's reversed. So you're moving out of any sadness, you're moving out of any disappointment, you're moving out of any like lack mindset. You're truly starting to see your power and who you are. And like I said, I feel like you've known it all along, but because things were moving so slowly, you maybe were starting to doubt it a little bit. But if you've reached this video, if you were drawn to this video, if you're here and you're still watching this is a sign that you're moving out of any disappointment or any sadness or any feeling discouraged or like things weren't working out for you. You're moving out of all of that. And I'm also seeing here, I'm getting a strong energy of communication because there's just so much blue in all of these cards, like different shades of blue. So like there's some blue there, here, here. Well, with the this one here, it's like very light blue or whatever. It looks sort of gray on the camera, but it's very light blue. So there's this message of communication. There's something about communicating and people actually listening to you. Like you will be heard and you will inspire and empower other people just by you being you and speaking your voice and speaking your perspective. I'm looking at this red here and it's telling me that you're going to be very passionate about something. You're going to be very passionate about something and it's going to show. It's going to exude from you. It's going to radiate out of you and you're going to draw people in. So if that's what you're intending to do, then that's what you'll get. But if you're someone who doesn't want to draw people in, it's just something to be aware of. If you catch people looking at you, just know that it's because you're radiating this golden light. You see all of that yellow there? You're radiating this golden aura and they want to be a part of it. You know what I mean? Like people are going to want to be a part of whatever it is that you have to offer, whatever it is that you're sharing. They want to be a part of your gifts and your talents, your message, your voice, all of that. I'm just looking at the black here, the black of his, what do you call this? Like a cloak or something? Um, it's symbolizing you drawing people in. You're drawing people in. Like people can't help but to be like magnetized towards you or like gravitated like gravity, like you're pulling them in. You know what I mean? I'm hearing black hole, like how a black hole sucks people in. So that's also telling me to be protective of your energy. You know, be protective of your space because your light will draw people in and it's going to draw in all types of people. So you want to make sure to always protect yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, all of that stuff, you know? Because people are going to want to be in your space. You may notice that when you're in a grocery store, people are just right up on you, just right there, breathing down your neck while standing behind you in line. You know what I mean? It's because they want to be close to you, and you have to um, be prepared to set those boundaries. You know what I mean? Be prepared to say, hey, you got to back up. You have to be prepared to set these boundaries and enforce these boundaries. Not just for that, but for everything as well. Like people are going to want to be around you. They're going to want your time. They're going to want your energy, um your the goodness of your heart. They're going to want all of you. And this is just a call to a reminder to protect your energy, you know? Yeah. Because I'm getting that you could be a very highly sensitive person. So, yeah, very gentle as well, kind-hearted. And you don't want people taking advantage of you. So you're going to want to protect your energy because, like I said, you're going to be radiating this golden light. People are drawn to where the light is, you know? What else am I seeing for you? Um, so essentially, oops, doing this with one hand. Essentially, communication and intuition is a very strong message here. Your communication style, your intuition, communicating your intuition. I feel like there's something about combining the two, like communicating intuitive communication. Um, what else am I picking up on here? I also feel like you're going to be happy to lead others. There's some happiness surrounding leadership for you. Like you may get a leadership position, maybe at your job or maybe just in general, like you or maybe you may become like an influencer or something like that. Like you're going to be like some in some fashion, some form or way or whatever, you're going to be very influential and it's going to feel good for you. You're actually going to like it. So even for those of you who don't like the spotlight, it's going to be still something about it you will actually enjoy. Also, I'm seeing for you juggling communication. So that could be like a lot of messages coming through to you. Maybe there's a lot of um, DMs or a lot of email requests, maybe people wanting your services. Like, I feel like you're going to be in high demand for something, and a lot of communication will come as a result of that. People, like I said, will want your time, your energy to be in your space, and I'm getting this strong feeling, well, maybe it's not that strong, but I'm getting this feeling that you may have to learn to say no to people, or you may have to become more assertive. Like, I definitely see that it's within you to be assertive, but I feel like you may need to start exercising that a bit more. And I'm getting that things are going to turn around so fast. Like, things were moving sort of slowly for you, but things are going to turn around just like that. Like I said, like, or I don't know if I said this in this reading, but I'm picking up on like overnight success, instant fame, viral videos, um, just like instant success, a career shift overnight that will lead to prosperity, your business booming and growing exponentially overnight. Something is going to move very fast, but at the same time, I feel like you're ready for it. You're definitely ready for it. And to be honest, I feel like all of the trials and tribulations that you've experienced in the past, with this Four of Swords reverse and the Seven of Pentacles reverse, I honestly feel like everything that you've gone through has, how do you say, um, like it has all been for this time in your life right now. It has all been to make you into this energy here, to develop this energy here, to prepare you for what's coming. It has, it was all to prepare you for what's coming. That fast shift, that overnight success. And I feel like you're going to think back. You're going to think back on your past and situations that you experienced, and you're going to think, whoa, okay, so it makes total sense why I experienced that. It makes total sense why I had to go through that. It's almost as if it was, there were different tests, different lessons that you needed to pass, that you needed to learn. And now that you've learned it, like those lessons are done, you've learned it, and now you're ready. You're ready because this is who you are. I feel like start claiming this identity, the emperor, not gender specific. You could be man or a woman with that emperor energy. Start claiming this success that's rolling in. Lots of requests for what it is that you have to offer, your services, your voice, your perspective, your messages. Also, for some reason, I'm picking up on a relationship as well. People wanting to be with you, wanting your time, wanting your energy. But I feel like you're focused on achieving your goals. You're focused on what you're trying to accomplish in your life. You're focused on your purpose. And you may be too busy juggling all of these requests to be involved in a relationship. But I mean, if that's what you want, you can, of course, always make time for it. But I feel like you may be discerning. Like I said, that's where this energy comes in again. Like being discerning of who you want to be around, like who's there to lift you up and who's there to just get in the way. Like that's going to be an important distinction. There's going to be people who want to offer you things, offer you opportunities, rewards. They want to support you in any way that you can, or any way that they can. All because you've stepped into this power. You've stepped into the high priestess energy. You've stepped into your emperor energy. You've stepped into your queen of swords energy. You're starting to recognize your power, and it's all going to start to like manifest in reality. It's going to start showing up in reality. It's going to be reflected in your reality. Either it has begun already, or it will begin soon. And like I said, it's going to be a fast shift, because things were moving slowly for you, and now it's going to start picking up. It was moving slowly before, but now the ball is going to get rolling. And it's going to be like a snowball effect of fortune. And I feel like now you're going to be able to handle it. Before, I think in the past, maybe you just weren't ready. You weren't ready to handle what's on its way to you. And now you got this. You got it. You got it. So that's going to be your reading for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. If you're still here, don't forget to hit the like button to let me know that you've liked this reading. Comment down below if it resonated with you at all. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Also check out my other readings. Check out my playlist to see if there's anything there that resonates with you as well. You can go by the thumbnail, the timestamp, or the title, whatever draws you into a reading. It could be a sign that reading's there for you. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.